Hello, everyone. Something special is coming for International Week of Yoga. I'm so excited to share that International Week of Yoga, movement, meditation, spirit, and the divine feminine is going to be an 8-day podcast series exploring yoga as so much more than just physical movement. We will have a podcast. We will have free somatic yoga. We will have a summer solstice event. We are going to have some private classes and, of course, some blogs and an 8-day podcast. You can find the schedule on bertina.org, BERTENA.org, and just click on the International Week of Yoga. But I want to talk about the podcast here. During this 8-day series, we're going to explore the deeper meaning of yoga. We're going to look at what yoga really means beyond the mat and how it can help us connect to the mind, body, breath, spirit, and the divine. We're going to look at one of my favorite things, the history of yoga. It's just a really small introduction to yoga's ancient roots, the sacred texts, philosophy, and then how it's evolved into the many forms that we practice today. We are going to talk about the limbs of yoga. I found a wonderful workbook on the yamas and niyamas. That's a sidebar, hint, hint, and you'll want to stick around to know why I wanted some workbooks. But the limbs of yoga is how yoga offers us a way of living through ethics and self discipline, posture, meditation, inner awareness, and our spiritual union. The Patha yoga is also one of my favorite things to study. I was really shocked because anytime I thought about the Patha yoga, I thought it was the types of yoga. But really, it has to do with devotion and wisdom and service, meditation, mantra, Kundalini, and a lot of sacred rest. Then there is the types of yoga, which is anything from hatha and vinyasa to restorative and yin, chair, somatic yoga, Kundalini yoga nidra. And I'm going to explain to you on how to choose a practice that supports your body and your spirit. Yoga and the divine feminine. That is wonderful. It is the most exciting part. I know I keep saying this, but I really am excited about this. It's how yoga connects with sacred embodiment and intuition and Shakti energy, goddess wisdom, and the priestess path. And then on the seventh day, yoga for the mind, body, and soul, we are going to talk about how yoga can help support emotional balance and nervous system care, spiritual connection, body awareness, rest, and inner peace. And then we'll begin to talk about how you can create your own spiritual yoga practice. There's simple ways to bring breath and movement, meditation, mantra, journaling, and devotion into your everyday life. So, this podcast series is for beginners, spiritual seekers, women walking the divine feminine path, priestesses, healers, and anyone who's ever wondered how yoga can become a sacred practice of healing and transformation. Now, this is the cool thing. You don't have to be flexible. I am not. You don't have to be skinny. I am not. You do not have to be young. I am not. I cannot, my body does not allow me to do all the poses. And that's what the cool thing is. I learned from my yoga teacher, Mary Irby at White Crow Yoga, that yoga isn't about just the poses. You come as you are, yoga meets you where you are, and you learn meditation and breathing and stretching and history. You learn how to open your heart, soften your body. And I want you to know that for me, yoga was one of my first paths into spirituality. There was Reiki and then yoga. And I feel like that these are the two steps that help you connect intuitively to the outside world, to energy, and to yourself. So, I want to invite you to let this week be a week of breathing deeper and remembering that yoga is a path back to yourself. The journey begins soon. I want you to listen either on at bertina.org/podcast or anywhere you listen to podcast, Spotify, Apple, or anything like that. But I greatly appreciate you all, and I hope that I receive some comments, some suggestions, some feedback, and I hope that you join me each day for the activities that I have planned. I will post those on my social media, and we will also discuss a lot of it here. And also, if you subscribe to the newsletter at Cosmic Connections, yourcosmicconnections.com, our sponsor, they are sending out information as well. Thank you all and have a great day.